Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Fence Movie Reviews. I am Adrian.
And I'm Rob.
Today we are going to be starting out a new series for the channel. It is going to be called Retro Reviews, and we're going to be reviewing classic films, modern classics, and any film pretty much 10 years or older. And we're going to be bringing those to you guys as new content for you guys. So, you know what, given the times that we're living in right now with all the theaters being shut down, and we were kind of brainstorming and we thought, you know what, maybe this would be a good time to review Contagion, which came out in 2011, directed by Steven Soderbergh, which has an all-star cast of Lawrence Fishburne, Kate Winslet, Marianne Cotillard, Jude Law.
Matt Damon,
Gwyneth Paltrow, and so many other actors and actresses in this film. And really, it deals with an outbreak of a virus that, spreads throughout the world and is killing, millions of people, and, and how they try to stop the spread. And so you see it kind of play out on screen through different organizations that are working towards it, the CDC and the World Health Organization, and just how it affects all these different people. It follows different people as this outbreak goes along. And so it's a very fascinating look given the times that we're, like I mentioned before. And, it's just very interesting to see how it plays out. Rob, let's jump right into it. What were your thoughts of this film when you watched it again?
You know what, Adrian? You watching this movie, just like you said, kind of what's going on in the world today. Mm-hmm. It's just almost like it was like life imitating art, and the movie. I was trying to like find the entertainment in this movie because I almost felt like I was watching something that was like real life, and it almost is real life. But just how you have all these different stories, like from different people's perspective, like you were saying, of these people who, and I was looking at it kind of more, not so much deeper, but just how you have these people who, certain characters in the movie who are like trying to take advantage of the situation and take advantage of people's their unsureness, and they have a way, and then it's these people who they have their way and they're trying to make a profit off of it, and it's just it's a really good movie. It's a very deep movie, especially with the circumstances that are going on in today's world. And just everyone in this cast does an amazing job, and plays their role amazingly, and just to see how I guess just everything socially kind of just breaks down through this entire movie, and it's a really good movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things for me really that stood out in the film, believe it or not, is really how they portrayed how quickly things can spread.
Yes.
You don't think about these like little things that you do every day, touching door handle, handing your debit card to the cashier, doing those things that, and then the insidious nature that a virus has, where it's like someone can be infected and you have no idea.
Right.
And next thing you know, you have the flu, right? Or some sort of sickness.
You have a cough or
and
sneeze.
It's just, and the way that they shoot that, especially like those first 5 minutes of the film, the way they kind of portray it and how it spreads, it's just, man, it's crazy, and then how you don't really think about it, and especially given the times, it's like you think about it, it's like, man, it really is that easy to spread, and it really is, almost no way of defending yourself against it other than, like what we're talking about right now, the social distancing and basically, shelter in place and all those things, which obviously we didn't do.
Right. We're not 6 feet away from each other.
We're about 3 feet.
It's okay.
And, whatever.
I trust you.
But, like more to your point, like the Jude Law character.
Yes.
How he's kind of, taking advantage of people. And it's kind of crazy how much more that is now, because you figure this is almost 10 years ago now, when, the social media and the information, we had it existed, but I feel like it wasn't to the point where it is now.
Right.
But so it's interesting, and then like the idea of, how people do things to get clicks, to get likes, to get sponsors, to get all these things. And you could see how he's, basically lying to, get, for his own benefit.
Right.
and so just seeing things like that, you know, and just how people handle the situation. You see the little family dynamic of Matt Damon's character and his daughter, and they're
Right.
trying to survive, and he's just basically kind of just stuck at home and not going anywhere, not
Yeah.
letting her see her boyfriend,
Yeah.
and you know, so it's a very fascinating film, but it's also, I gotta say, it's not your traditional film where there's some sort of big climax at the very end and like there's a race against time. It's just, it literally plays
Right.
day by day by day, and this is what's happening, and this is how it cuts to the certain point, and this is how it ends, you know.
Yeah.
And so
Which I
it was
really,
very
which I
fascinating.
really enjoyed about it. There was no like, the. I mean, there is a villain, if you would say, like the virus is the villain, but there is
Yeah.
no like, there's no face to it where it's like, oh, we got to get to here by this time and to save these people. It's just that you're just watching like life
Yeah.
over. I believe it's like 160 days or something like that.
The way it plays out,
The way it play, you know, from the time it begins to, you know, when they start
Yeah.
to, you know, get a you know, what is it, an antivirus for it or a vaccine
yeah,
for
the
it.
vaccine.
And so it's just, you know, like you're saying, it's just to watch the progression of the virus and how quickly, and, you know, those little things you're saying, like, oh, let me put my mic here, and then, you know, you come and touch it, and just all that stuff. It's just, it just crazy how, you know,
Yeah.
I remember watching this movie, and I really enjoyed this movie. It was one of my favorite movies, you know, back then. And one thing that kind of, it's still like when I was watching the movie and listening to the like the beginning, you know how they have like that, the music,
Yeah, the soundtrack.
the soundtrack for it. It's kind of eerie. Like
Well,
it's
yeah,
very eerie
the
soundtrack.
pace of it, and then
Yeah.
like how it just kind of like goes, and it's like almost like a driving sound.
Yes, it is.
So
Good. That's a good wording for
You
it.
know, it does kind of let you. It gives you like this almost unnerving feel.
Yes.
And yeah, it is. It's shot really well. It is also, you know, the sound is really good as far as the music of what you're talking about. You know, and again, I just thought that it was really great, and it's funny because not funny, but interesting that it starts on day 2
Yeah.
and then goes all the way to the end, and then at the very end it starts with day 1.
Yes.
It shows you exactly how it started, right? And you know, again, it's just one of those things how the importance of washing your hands.
Yes.
So guys at home watching, wash your hands. And I'm not going to spoil the ending when it shows day 1, but wash your hands.
I work with Adrian, so washing my hands is a constant for me.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching our review of Contagion. I want you comment down below and let us know what you thought of the film Contagion. And also, don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, and also turn on that alarm bell right there. And you get notifications for whenever we drop new videos for this series and all of our other series that we have on our channel. And also follow us on social media on Instagram at On The Fence Movie Reviews for all the behind the scenes content.
And remember, we'll catch you on the fence.